Okay, this is video on these things called header guards or include guards. So let's see. Stack Overflow, a question asked some years ago, 14 years ago. If not defined, this header file underscore H business. And so if it's not defined, define it. And if I don't enjoy this style because of the use of the underscore, not the dot H. This file is called a header.h. So ignore all the ignore this stuff here. It's just a project I'm playing with. But if we have a actually maybe it's kind of nice to look into this. This glad.h includes definitely it uses the if not defined. They are using underscores. That's interesting to observe. I have not yet looked into that, but let's see. Surely some pound include statements are included here. Yeah. So here's a header file, and maybe in my main CPP program, the program with the main function, I also, for the sake of wanting to be sure I have access to some functions that are defined inside here, I also included this thing. So these include guards. Let's see, what are we? Pound include guards prevent a header file from being included more than once. Like this, I've intentionally. It's unlikely somebody would ever make a mistake like this, but if IOStream also happens to include a header.h, or one of these guys happens to include a header.h, what happens? We get a variable or function redefinition error, like this function here. The error has already been generated, but because I've already pound included it, which again, pound include is similar to a copy paste operation. You could output output the to a .i file. Uh, it's called preprocess to an output file, something like that. What am I talking about? Properties and I remember where this is. No, not at the moment. Anyways, getting off on some tangents. Um, so we call this return 42 function, and it says it already has a body, and that is because I commented out this stuff. Okay, so uncomment this. This makes it to where if the header file is not already defined, define it. And then the end if is at the end of the file. So when we run this, just to see the simple result, the program runs and we print 42. Okay. Let's see. Do we see what about the dot? It would be kind of preferable to use a dot. Do we generate some error? Yeah, unexpected dot in the macro definition. So evidently macros only allow underscores. What about just a header, no underscore? Oh, okay. So maybe that works as well. All right. Can we put T here? T is in something that doesn't make sense. Okay, I guess that is kind of interesting. Very, all right. I guess let's see, one more thing. No, yeah, no header, no underscore H. That was tested. All right. Um, an alternative that's used, and it's used by default in Visual Studio, perhaps a Windows thing. So Pragma is so hashtag Pragma or pound Pragma is supported by MSVC, the Microsoft C++ compiler, MSVC. C and C++ compilers. Pragmatic, Pragmas. So evidently maybe supported by GCC, that as well. The C standard, not C++, maybe. Just digging into Pragma. But you see the practical output here. Pragma is an alternative to the if not defined, define, and then indif at the end of the file, which is 3 lines of text. Maybe we don't want to type that. So, okay, 12 years ago. So is it Windows only? Choose to replace this. Okay, support legacy compilers, which is rare even 12 years ago, or 2023 update. People arguing about it. Wonder when the original answer was. Non-standard but widely supported. Hmm. Okay, seems like a noodle. Anyways, I guess Pragma one. I don't know. That's fine for this video. We got the main points.